If you're over 70, something as ordinary as taking a shower could be more dangerous than you think. At certain times of the day, your body is at its weakest. Blood pressure may suddenly dip, balance can falter, and the shock of temperature changes can put stress on your heart. For many seniors, that simple step into the bathroom has led to dizzy spells, fainting, or even serious falls. The real danger isn't the water itself, it's when you choose to shower. And understanding the right timing could be the difference between a refreshing routine and a life-threatening mistake. Today, you're going to discover something that could completely change the way you think about your daily shower. I'll reveal the 3 specific times of day when stepping into the bathroom can quietly put your health at risk. Times most seniors don't even realize leave them more vulnerable. You'll also learn 2 simple but powerful safety checks you can do right at home before turning on the water. Quick steps that can instantly reduce dizziness, weakness, or strain on your body. And finally, I'll share one doctor-approved showering habit that not only lowers risks, but also leaves you feeling more energized, steady on your feet, and refreshed afterward. It's a small adjustment with a big impact. And the last insight is the one that catches almost everyone by surprise. So stay with me, because knowing this could mean the difference between a safe, uplifting shower and a serious health setback. For many people over 70, mornings are often considered the best time to start the day with a shower. It feels refreshing, it wakes you up, and it's been part of a routine for decades. But what most seniors don't realize is that your body is at its most vulnerable in the very first hours after waking, and stepping into a hot shower too soon can quietly set off a chain reaction of health risks. When you wake up, your body has been in a state of rest for hours. During sleep, your heart rate slows, your blood pressure drops, and your blood circulation becomes less active. That's normal. It's part of how your body conserves energy and heals overnight. But the moment you get out of bed, your body is forced to shift gears. Your blood vessels have to constrict to push blood upward to your brain, and your muscles have to stabilize your balance. This process is called orthostatic adjustment. For younger people, it happens quickly. But after 70, the body doesn't always adapt as smoothly. This is where the danger comes in. If you head straight for the shower within minutes of waking up, your system may not be ready for the sudden changes. The warmth and steam from the shower can cause your blood vessels to dilate even further, dropping your blood pressure at the very moment you need it to stabilize. The result? You may feel lightheaded, unsteady, or in some cases experience a head rush that leaves you one misstep away from a dangerous fall. Imagine this common scenario. You wake up, stretch, and shuffle to the bathroom. You step into the shower, and as the hot water hits your skin, you suddenly feel your head spin. The room tilts for a second, your knees weaken, and you instinctively reach for the wall to steady yourself. In those few seconds, the risk of slipping is very real, and for seniors, a single fall can lead to broken bones, hospital stays, or a loss of independence. What felt like a harmless morning habit could quickly turn into a life-altering accident. It's also important to understand that blood pressure doesn't stabilize evenly for everyone. Some seniors experience what's known as morning hypertension, a drop in blood pressure that happens in the first 1 to 2 hours after waking. If you combine that natural dip with the added effects of a hot shower, you're stacking the odds against your body's balance and circulation. Doctors have long noted that this is one reason many seniors experience fainting spells or sudden weakness early in the day. Now, some people might think, "But I've been showering in the morning my whole life. Why should I change now?" The truth is that your body in your 70s is not the same as it was in your 30s, 40s, or even 50s. Aging affects the elasticity of your blood vessels, the speed of your heart's response, and even the sensitivity of the nerves that tell your body to adjust its blood pressure. What once felt like a harmless habit can slowly turn into a silent risk. The other overlooked factor is hydration. Overnight, your body loses fluids through breathing and sweating. By morning, many seniors wake up slightly dehydrated without even realizing it. When you're dehydrated, your blood volume is lower, making it harder for your body to maintain stable pressure. Combine that with hot water relaxing your vessels, and the risk of dizziness or collapse increases even further. This doesn't mean you can never shower in the morning. It simply means that timing and preparation matter. Instead of rushing into the bathroom right after you get up, give your body 30 to 60 minutes to fully adjust. Drink a small glass of water to rehydrate. Move around gently, do a few stretches, and allow your circulation to wake up with you. By giving your body that window of time, you dramatically lower the chance of dizziness or imbalance in the shower. Think of it like warming up before exercise. You wouldn't jump into a heavy workout the second you open your eyes, so why put your body through the sudden stress of a shower before it's ready? A little patience in the morning can mean the difference between a safe, refreshing routine and a dangerous slip. Here's something to reflect on. Most accidents in the bathroom happen not because of slippery floors or poor equipment, but because of the body's internal state, fatigue, low blood pressure, or sudden weakness. That's why understanding when not to shower is just as important as keeping your bathroom safe. So the key takeaway here is simple. If you're over 70, resist the urge to shower immediately after waking up. Give your body time, hydrate, and make sure you feel steady before stepping under the water. This small adjustment doesn't just reduce your risk of falls, it protects your heart, preserves your energy, and keeps your mornings calm instead of chaotic. Have you ever noticed feeling lightheaded or unsteady when you first wake up? Did it happen in the shower or when moving around your house? Share your experience in the comments. Your story might help someone else realize they're not alone. For many people, the afternoon feels like the perfect time for a shower. The day's work is partly done. Maybe you've been gardening, walking, cooking, or running errands, and you want to freshen up. It feels practical. You clean off the sweat, wash away the dust, and prepare yourself for the rest of the evening. But for seniors over 70, afternoon showers often come with hidden risks that most people don't recognize until they experience them firsthand. By mid-afternoon, the body naturally begins to slow down. Scientists call this the afternoon slump, a period when energy levels dip, muscles lose some of their responsiveness, and focus wanes. For younger adults, this just feels like a wave of tiredness or a craving for coffee. But for older adults, that drop in alertness and coordination can be much more serious. The combination of mental fatigue and physical weariness makes the body more vulnerable to slips, stumbles, and even sudden fainting spells. Now add another factor, dehydration. Throughout the day, your body is steadily losing fluids. You lose water when you breathe, sweat, and even through digestion. Seniors are particularly prone to dehydration because the sensation of thirst weakens with age. That means by mid-afternoon, many older adults are running on less water than their bodies need, without even realizing it. Low hydration reduces blood volume, making it harder for your heart to pump effectively. When you step into a hot shower in this state, the heat dilates your blood vessels, drops your blood pressure further, and leaves you lightheaded or weak at precisely the wrong moment. Picture this scenario. An older adult spends an hour tending to their garden under the sun. They pull weeds, water the plants, maybe carry a few heavy pots. It's good exercise, but it also drains energy and fluids. By the time they head indoors, they're tired and thirsty without realizing it. Wanting to feel refreshed, they head straight into a warm shower. A few minutes in, their head begins to spin, their vision blurs, and they feel faint. They reach for the wall, but their muscles respond slower than expected. That close call, nearly collapsing in the shower, isn't just bad luck. It's the direct result of dehydration, fatigue and heat all colliding at once. This situation is far more common than people think. Doctors often hear stories of older adults who say, "I felt fine before the shower, but afterward I was exhausted or dizzy." That's because fatigue isn't just about being sleepy. It's about how well your muscles, nerves and circulation work together. By mid-afternoon, the body's natural rhythm makes it harder to stabilize quickly when challenged by the sudden warmth of a shower. The combination of drained energy and unsteady circulation means the bathroom, already one of the most dangerous places in the home, becomes even riskier. It's also important to recognize that the afternoon slump is intensified by daily habits. Maybe you had a light lunch, which left your blood sugar a little lower. Maybe you took medication earlier in the day and the side effects peak in the afternoon, leaving you groggy. Or perhaps you've been sitting for long periods, and when you finally stand and move toward the bathroom, your circulation lags behind. All of these everyday details add up to one simple truth. The mid-afternoon isn't the safest time to be on your feet in a slippery environment. So, what can you do about it? The key is awareness and preparation. Before taking an afternoon shower, check in with your body. Have you been drinking enough water? Did you eat something nourishing? Or are you running on empty calories? Do you feel steady when you stand up? Or does your balance feel off? Taking just a few minutes to answer these questions can prevent a dangerous situation later. For many seniors, nighttime seems like the perfect moment to take a shower. The day is over, the house is quiet, and it feels natural to clean up before slipping into bed. The warm water relaxes the muscles and seems to promise a deeper, more restful sleep. But what most people don't realize is that showering too close to bedtime can actually disrupt the very rest you're hoping to enjoy. And in some cases, it can even increase the risk of accidents during the night. Your body follows a natural rhythm known as the circadian cycle. As evening approaches, your core temperature gradually begins to cool, signaling to your brain that it's time to wind down. This drop in temperature helps the body release melatonin, the hormone that prepares you for sleep. But when you take a hot shower just before bed, you interrupt that cooling process. The heat raises your core temperature at precisely the moment it should be lowering, which can delay the release of melatonin and make it harder to fall asleep. You might notice this as lying awake longer than expected, tossing and turning instead of drifting off quickly. Some people fall asleep initially, but then wake up a few hours later because their sleep cycles were disturbed. Over time, this pattern can leave you feeling less rested, even if you think you're spending enough hours in bed. For seniors who already face natural changes in sleep patterns with age, this disruption can become especially frustrating. But sleep disturbance isn't the only problem. There's also the issue of safety. After a hot shower, your body is often left feeling relaxed to the point of grogginess. Your blood vessels remain dilated, which can keep your blood pressure lower than normal. If you get up during the night, perhaps to use the bathroom, your body may still be in a state of lowered alertness and weaker balance. That combination of drowsiness, darkness, and lingering low blood pressure creates the perfect conditions for a dangerous fall. Imagine this scenario. An older adult takes a hot shower at 10:30 p.m., then heads straight to bed. They drift off, but 2 hours later they wake up, needing to use the bathroom. Still half asleep, they shuffle through a dimly lit hallway. Their body hasn't fully stabilized from the earlier shower, and, as they rise from bed, they feel slightly dizzy. One misstep on the way to the bathroom could send them to the floor. It only takes a second of imbalance to create a serious injury. And it all starts with the decision to shower too close to bedtime. There's another overlooked aspect too: the bathroom environment at night. When you're tired, your reaction times are slower. The floor may still be damp from the shower, making it more slippery. Add in low lighting, stiff muscles from lying in bed, and an already relaxed state, and the odds of an accident climb higher than most people realize. It's also worth noting that while warm water feels soothing in the moment, it can stimulate the nervous system in ways that aren't always helpful for sleep. Some seniors report feeling more alert after a late shower, almost as if it woke them up instead of calming them down. This is because heat can increase circulation and heart rate temporarily, making the body act as though it's preparing for activity instead of rest. That false boost can delay deep sleep, leaving you groggy the next morning. So, what's the solution? Timing is everything. If you enjoy showering in the evening, aim to do it 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. This gives your body a chance to cool down naturally after the initial heat. The cooling process that follows actually helps your circadian rhythm, signaling to your brain that it's time to sleep. Think of it as allowing your body to transition instead of forcing it into an abrupt shift. Another tip is to pay attention to water temperature. Instead of hot showers at night, try using lukewarm water. It cleanses the body without overstimulating your system or raising your core temperature too high. For many seniors, this small change makes the difference between a restless night and a peaceful one. And don't forget about safety precautions. Make sure pathways from your bedroom to the bathroom are well lit with night lights. Consider using non-slip mats in the bathroom, so residual dampness isn't a hidden hazard. And if you wake during the night, take a moment to sit at the edge of the bed before standing, giving your body a chance to steady itself before moving. These small habits can help offset the risks created by late-night showering. The larger point here is simple. While showers are a vital part of hygiene and comfort, their timing matters more than most people think. At night, your body is preparing for rest, and interfering with that natural process can rob you of quality sleep while putting your safety at risk. By adjusting your routine, either moving your shower earlier or modifying the temperature, you can preserve both your rest and your independence. Showers are meant to be refreshing, but for older adults they can become risky if the body isn't ready. That's why building small protective steps into your routine can make all the difference. Before stepping into the bathroom, there are 2 quick but powerful checks you can do that take less than a minute yet dramatically improve your safety. Check 1. Hydration first. As simple as it sounds, drinking a small glass of water before a shower can stabilize your circulation and protect you from sudden drops in blood pressure. Many seniors underestimate how easily dehydration creeps in. Even if you don't feel thirsty, your body may already be running low on fluids. Overnight, through activity, or even just breathing throughout the day, your body loses water. When you're slightly dehydrated, your blood volume decreases. That means your heart has to work harder to push blood to your brain and muscles. Add the warm steam of a shower, which naturally dilates blood vessels, and your blood pressure can plummet. That's when dizziness, weakness, or even fainting becomes likely. Drinking a half cup to a full cup of water just before you bathe replenishes your system enough to give your circulation a boost. Think of it as giving your body fuel before stepping into a situation that requires balance and strength. It's a tiny adjustment, but for seniors it can mean the difference between feeling steady and being caught off guard by lightheadedness. Check 2. Balance test. The second safety check is just as important. Pause and assess your stability before you head into the bathroom. Stand still in place for 20 seconds, ideally near a sturdy surface you can hold if needed. During this short pause, notice how your body feels. Do you feel clear-headed, or is there a slight spin in your vision? Are your knees steady, or are you swaying even a little? This brief check is like a built-in early warning system. Many seniors ignore those small moments of imbalance, telling themselves, "I'll be fine." But if you feel even a hint of dizziness while standing still, stepping into a warm, slippery environment is a serious gamble. By waiting those 20 seconds, you give your body a chance to catch up. Your circulation steadies, your muscles engage, and your brain confirms that you're ready to move safely. This balance check can be especially helpful if you've been sitting for a long time before showering. Going straight from rest to activity can trigger a sudden dip in blood pressure called postural hypertension. This condition is common after 70, and it's one of the leading reasons older adults fall in their own homes. A 20-second pause lowers that risk significantly. Together, these 2 steps, hydration and balance, create a protective routine. They don't require expensive equipment or big lifestyle changes. They're quick, easy, and practical. More importantly, they build awareness. Instead of moving on autopilot, you're tuning in to your body's signals before entering one of the most hazardous places in the home. And here's the real benefit. These checks don't just reduce risks in the bathroom. Staying hydrated and practicing balance awareness also improve overall health. Hydration supports digestion, kidney function, and mental clarity. Balance checks strengthen your awareness of how your body feels, helping you notice early warning signs of issues that deserve a doctor's attention. By making these 2 actions a habit, you're not just preventing falls, you're actively protecting your independence. Because the truth is, one slip in the bathroom can have consequences that last far beyond the moment. Broken bones, hospital stays, and reduced mobility are common after falls. These 2 safety checks are like armor for your daily routine, protecting you against something that often catches seniors off guard. But as powerful as these 2 checks are, they're just the start. They act like a safety net, making sure you're steady and ready before you shower. The real game changer, however, is the simple habit you can adopt that turns every shower into a safer, healthier experience. It's a doctor-approved adjustment that surprises most seniors with how effective it is. And once you know it, you'll never think about showering the same way again. We've uncovered how the timing of your shower can make all the difference after 70. Early mornings, when your body is still adjusting, leave blood pressure unstable and balance shaky. Mid-afternoons, when fatigue and dehydration creep in, can catch you off guard with sudden weakness. And late at night, when your body should be winding down, a hot shower can disrupt your natural rhythm and even increase the chance of accidents on the way to bed. But here's the empowering truth. Once you understand these risks, you gain the ability to change the outcome. By simply adjusting the time you step into the shower, you can keep your energy steady, protect your balance, and even improve the quality of your sleep. This isn't about giving up your routines. It's about choosing the moment that works with your body instead of against it. Think of it this way. The shower isn't just about getting clean. It's an act of self-care, a small daily ritual that can either refresh you or put you at risk. By making smarter choices, you're not only protecting your health, you're also preserving your independence, your confidence, and your peace of mind. Imagine finishing your shower feeling strong, steady, and ready for the day, instead of light-headed, groggy, or at risk of slipping. That's the difference these small adjustments bring. It's not about avoiding showers, it's about taking them at the safest, most beneficial time for your body. Because after all, staying safe in these simple everyday routines is what helps you stay independent longer. And independence after 70 is one of the most valuable gifts you can protect. If this video opened your eyes, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend, sibling, or neighbor who's over 70. Just one conversation could prevent a dangerous fall or health scare. Your share might be the reason someone stays safe, steady, and independent. So pass it on. It could truly save a life today.